He was in a industry. If things aren't performing, the TV ratings aren't up, you may not have a job. It wasn't cameras are rolling, yeah, cameras are rolling, okay, now I'm gonna be nice to this kid. He was genuine. Welcome back to another reaction video. Today we are reacting to a video called The Best of Mr. Rogers. Now I have no clue who this is. I've never heard of this name before, but I had a request in my comment section that said, please, 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 can you react to The Best of Mr. Rogers? Now before we dive into it, I thought I'd have a little bit of an introduction to who this man was, just so I have an idea before I dive straight into it. So Fred Rogers was an American TV host, writer, and minister, best known for his gentle children's show, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, which ran from 1968 to 2001, so that's 33 years. He became beloved for his calm voice, simple lessons, and his belief that every child deserves kindness and understanding. That's cool. He talked open about feelings, tough topics, and how to treat others with compassion. He passed away in 2003 at the age of 74, but he remains one of the most respected and loved figures in American television. Wow, that's a cool introduction. I'm really keen to dive into this, so let's check it out.
Who's made a difference in your life?
Oh, a lot of people. But a lot of people who have allowed me to have some silence. And I don't think we give that gift very much anymore. I'm very concerned that our society is much more interested in information than wonder, in noise rather than silence. How do we do that? I mean, in our business, yours and mine, how do we encourage reflection? I trust that this book will do some of that, but oh my, this is a noisy world.
Now, Mr. Rogers.
Well, I just have to pause it there. I was just trying to process exactly what he was trying to talk about, but the host asked him, who's had an impact in your life? And he said those that allowed him to have silence in his life, and that the world is really, really noisy. And I totally agree with him. And he said, him as a TV host, couldn't imagine the amount of noise he had to put up with throughout his life, but just even his voice. His voice is really calming. He takes his time, he paces, and he's a very, very gentle voice. And a voice that you can sit there and go, that's someone that I would take advice from. His level of understanding, like, it was hard for me to just even process what he was even saying. But you kind of got the gist. The world's chaotic. Sometimes we need more silence, time for reflection. I like that he says reflection.
This is certainly one of the best things that's ever happened to public television, and his Peabody Award is testament to that fact. We in public television are proud of Fred Rogers, and I'm proud to present Mr. Rogers to you now.
All right, Rogers, you got the floor.
This is what I give. I give an expression of care every day to each child to help him realize that he is unique. I end the program by saying, you've made this day a special day by just your being you. There's no person in the whole world like you, and I like you just the way you are. And I feel that if we in public television can only make it clear that feelings are mentionable and manageable, we will have done a great service for mental health. I think that it's much more dramatic that two men could be working out their feelings of anger. Much more dramatic than showing something of gunfire.
You narrate it?
I'm the host, yes. And I do all the puppets, and I write all the music, and I write all the scripts.
Well, I'm supposed to be a pretty tough guy, and this is the first time I've had goosebumps for the last 2 days.
Could I tell you the words of one of the songs which I feel is...
Before he carries on, he said, like, I'm supposed to be a tough guy. And I haven't had goosebumps like this in the last 2 days. That is, just what he said is very, very powerful. Just from what I'm understanding. I love that he said he ends the show by telling each and every individual kid that they are special. You know, and the first thing that came to my mind, like, I'm very fortunate, as you guys have met my parents, that I grew up in a very loving home. Automatically what came to my mind was, the kids out there And I have a lot of friends, I have a lot of family members, I have a lot of people that I know just in my neighborhood alone that grow up in broken families. Those kids that are having a tough day, that don't know what's going on because adult situations are just happening, and they can turn the TV on to hear a man say, you know what, you're special too. You're special just as much as everyone else, and you have a place in this world. That is very, very powerful, and that is the reason why that leader or member of, I think it was the Senate, said, I haven't had goosebumps. And that gave me goosebumps. That literally gave me goosebumps.
It's very important.
Yes.
This has to do with that good feeling of control, which I feel that children need to know is there. And it starts out, what do you do with the mad that you feel? And that first line came straight from a child. I work with children, doing puppets in very personal communication with small groups. What do you do with the mad that you feel? When you feel so mad you could bite. When the whole wide world seems oh so wrong, and nothing you do seems very right. What do you do? Do you punch a bag? Do you pound some clay or some dough? Do you round up friends for a game of tag or see how fast you go? It's great to be able to stop when you've planned a thing that's wrong and be able to do something else instead and think this song. I can stop when I want to, can stop when I wish, can stop, stop, stop anytime. And what a good feeling to feel like this and know that the feeling is really mine. Know that there's something deep inside that helps us become what we can. For a girl can be someday a lady, and a boy can be someday a man.
I think it's wonderful. I think it's wonderful. Looks like you just earned the $20 million.
How many kids do you think are out there?
We need more people like him. We need more people like him. You guys obviously know Willow. I would let Willow in a heartbeat watch his show. If there's anything with Willow, she doesn't touch the remote control. I will put on a movie that I know I will not let her just roam YouTube, just because as a parent, I don't know what's on there. I don't know what she's gonna click open. That's for me to be able to control what my daughter is taking in. I would let her watch this.
Who in 30 years you've influenced, who you've made a difference in and made them feel something special?
I don't care how many, even if it's just one. We get so wrapped up in numbers in our society, and the most important thing is that we're able to be one-to-one, you and I, with each other at the moment. If we can be present to the moment with the person that we happen to be with at the moment, that's what's important. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up ready to say, I think I'll make a snappy new day. It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling, the feeling you know that I'll be back when the day is new, and I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things you'll want to talk about. I will too. You always make each day such a special day. You know how, by just your being yourself. I'll be back next time. Bye-bye. Well, I know that when I walk out of the
What's amazing is just even what he said, that it doesn't care about the numbers. The world cares a lot about numbers, but he said if you could just be present with people, it can make a world of difference. And so sometimes I even find myself, am I really present with my family? Am I really present with Willow? Or is my mind somewhere else? Why can't I set aside 30, 40 minutes to be present with my daughter? And so some very, very key points that he's taught me just from watching this.
Studio someday, and there is a child who has Down syndrome,
Right.
for instance, and that child comes up and gives me a hug.
I know that that's the field that I want to be growing in, because I see that people who are not the fancy people in this world are the ones who seem to nourish my soul. And I want to learn how to be the best receiver that I can ever be, because I think graceful receiving is one of the most wonderful gifts we can give anybody. If we receive what somebody gives us in a graceful way, we've given that person, I think, a wonderful gift.
This is my friend Jeff Erlinger. He's one of my neighbors here, and I asked him if he would come by today. I'd like to sing that to you and with you.
Okay, sure.
It's you I like. It's not the things you wear. It's not the way you do your hair. But it's you I like. The way you are right now. The way down deep inside you. Not the things that
I do.
Not your fancy chair. That's just beside you.
I just read something I think came from you. It's you I like, every part of you, your skin, your eyes, your feelings. Whether old or new, I hope you'll remember, even when you're feeling blue, that it's you I like. It's you yourself. It's you I like.
It helps to be loved in order to work in this life.
Please welcome Jeffrey Erlinger.
So glad to see you. Oh, thank you for coming.
My pleasure.
What a surprise.
It's an honor to be here tonight, to be part of your proud moment, this proud moment. You know, when you tell people that it's you I like, we know that you really mean it. And tonight, I want to let you know that on behalf of millions of children and grown-ups, it is you that I like.
Wow.
It's about what, in the end?
It's about being. It's about the things that matter to me.
Yeah.
It's about the white spaces between the paragraphs, which I think are more important than any of the text,
Yeah.
because it allows you to think about what's just been said. I had a professor one time, I think he's on page 20
All right.
or 22. His name was Dr. William Orr.
Right.
And he said, you know, Fred, there's one thing that evil cannot stand, and that is forgiveness. And you notice the rest of the page is blank.
Yes.
It needs a lot of time to think about that.
Wow, that was so cool. Just even the boy in the wheelchair, and then he came out on stage. That is so cool, man. That is very, very powerful, how you can touch someone's heart and they can remember it forever. Mr. Rogers has touched thousands of people that have passed away already, and people carrying on. I'm going to dive into his TV shows. I'm pretty sure there'll be episodes on YouTube. I'd love to show Willow it. Pretty much the number one takeaway that I got from it is he was in a industry, TV host, where a lot of it is figures. If things aren't performing, the TV ratings aren't up, you may not have a job. It's as simple as that. What set him aside to a lot of people is the fact that he was genuine. It wasn't cameras are rolling, yeah, cameras are rolling, okay, now I'm gonna be nice to this kid. And as soon as it turns off, I need to go have my lunch or do what I want to do. Wasn't that. He was genuine on the camera and off. And it is very, very, very hard to find people like that in this world now. If you enjoyed this video and want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to check out my playlist, click here.